Good morning, America. It's not the morning, it's actually the nighttime. And we are here. We are live to you wherever you are in the world. Right here, it's nighttime, 9:23 here in the Pacific Coast, outside the cage. As you can tell, we're a little out of sorts right now, but it's a late Monday night. We're both
We're
pretty
here.
tired, but consistency is key. So we're here, my brother. How are we feeling?
Good, brother. Tired, but we're here. Can't be tired when we got work to do, so let's ride.
You know what else I'm tired of?
I know. I know. What are you tired of?
I'm tired of these judges. I am tired of these judges robbing fighters of wins, robbing me of winning parlays, and just being trash as fuck. All right? Come on now. The main
So,
event.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, just the main event this weekend, Kai Kara France versus Amir Albazi. For anybody who missed it, after the fight ended, the UFC showed on the screen Kai Kara was a minus 400 to win the fight. So usually when you see that, even if you're not super convinced, you think Vegas knows. Why would they say he's minus 400 if the fight's not even over yet? He must have won. Sure enough, Amir Albazi gets the W.
Our guy Sugar Sean was a big underdog too. That when it closed,
How big was it?
Peter Young was like minus 350, minus 400 when at the end of the fight. Yeah,
No. I
yeah.
remember I was stressing upstairs.
You're probably asleep. No,
Chill.
but yeah. I mean, definitely. Again, though, like we got to ask ourselves: was it a close fight?
It was. I'll admit it. But I had a parlay, so anything I say, I'm a little
So that
buzzing. I played some golf and I had a parlay, so I'm angry.
so that's just the only thing I'm saying, man. Is like we got to start looking at these like robberies, and it's like, was it a close fight? Yes. Jared Gordon got robbed against Patty. He
That's
fucking
what I
won
was
that
gonna
shit.
say. We can't compare this to Jared Gordon.
Yeah, like so. I don't know, man. I think we're just so quick now to give the robbery claims, and I get it. Like I agree. I think Kai Kara France won. Um, but either way you put it, like even if Kai Kara did win, it was still 3-2.
Yeah,
So
it was
like,
like one round changes the fight
yeah,
either way.
and that
I
just
get
goes to
what
the
you're
whole
saying.
like scoring text, the whole scoring, how the scoring goes, like how we talk. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not really big on the whole robbery shit. Do I think they got it wrong? Yes. Um, Sucks for Kaikara France because like I think if Kaikara wins, no one's saying it's robbery for Albazi. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think that these so-called robberies, like for Kaikara France, I feel like that's the best case scenario for Kaikara France if he was to lose, if that makes sense. Like you want to lose that way,
Yeah.
so then it's still like I'm still here.
Yep.
Um, I mean, does Albazi get the next title shot after Pantoja?
Probably, right? I mean, who
Was it
else?
was it convincing enough?
No, that's the thing. But by process of elimination, who else do we have? And
Especially just in that flyweight division, like you just
yeah, you kind of go with what's relevant. Like they didn't make it a main event for nothing.
yeah.
Let's see what we got right now. So, I mean, Brandon Royval potentially.
Yeah.
See if a fight booked. I'd say he's a worthy contender. Yeah. I mean, Royval's last win, that was the knockout, right? On the Kansas City card.
Yeah.
That was definitely a lot more convincing than Albazi's win. And Royval was ranked 4 going into that. Albazi was ranked 7. Royval is probably definitely a more entertaining fighter as well. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, now that I think about it, I think I give the nod to Royval.
We can't just run Figgy Moreno 7 times.
I'm sick of it. I was cool with 4 or 5 or whatever it was, but nah, at this point, I'm ready for something new. Bro, if Mighty Mouse stuck around in the flyweight division, he would have had
Problem.
big money fights. He was just a couple of years too early.
He left too early. He was definitely. Um,
That hurts me. Even him going up to bantamweight, I think he competes with those guys. I don't know if he beats all of them, but I think he competes.
Yeah, he for sure competes. He beats Peter Yan. If you're better than Peter Yan, you're a really good fighter.
Facts. Like our guy Sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar Sean.
Is that locked in, man? They're saying a lot of Aljo. Like, what's the deal with that? Is that fight gonna happen?
But August 19th?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. I've been out of the loop this week, and I was in our favorite city in the world. Shout out San Diego.
What are you doing out there, bro?
Bro, one of my guys, shout out to Saucer, is his bachelor party. He's getting married.
Oh,
and we went, but I've got to be honest, I hope it's not the best bachelor party I ever go to, because we went deep sea fishing and it was a 12-hour trip and we caught 0 fish.
Oh, were you allowed to
12
drink?
hours on the ocean. Dude,
were you allowed to drink?
Huh?
Were you allowed to drink?
Yeah, but we took Dramamine, and they said if you mix Dramamine and alcohol, your stomach will be really bad. And you know how my stomach is in general, so I didn't even mess with that.
Deep sea fishing? That doesn't sound fun.
We were out, bro. We went all the way to your home country. We started in San Diego and went all the way to where we could see Tijuana and some of those countries. So, yeah, I mean, if we caught some fish, it would have been really cool. But I think our crew is kind of some scammers. And if they're listening to this, I don't think they are, but y'all are some scammers for sure.
You guys paid for that shit?
Paid a lot.
Oh.
Big money. But still had a good weekend in San Diego regardless.
It's hard to have a bad weekend in San Diego, bro.
It really
is. I was just talking to someone the other day, and I was like asking them like their like favorite place to go, and they're like, "I like San Diego," and I was like, "Bro, I think San Diego is like a top 5 like place in the country,
world,
like the whole world, like it's that elite." I want to say shout out to Jim Miller, bro. Shout out to Jim Miller. He's gonna make it to UFC 300. Shout out to Jim Miller.
Bro, he's gonna make it 100, 200, 300, right?
Yep.
He's gonna fight on all 3 of them.
Yep.
Bro, they fed him somebody off 48 hours notice. I'm sure that guy, I guarantee you that guy was saying, "Oh, I'm gonna whoop this old dude's ass. He's too slow for me.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. While I was doing that, I was trying to find a way to like bet on him, bro, because I haven't been betting. But like I was trying to find a way to like put a bet in because I was gonna bet against Jim Miller because I was like, bro, like I was like, this dude for sure. Like for sure, I don't like it. But yeah, he won that shit.
I think it was either an Instagram comment or a tweet, but you know how sometimes they be putting some wise ones in there. This one said, "In a game where men die young, you should fear an old man." And I was like, "Oh, kind of true." Like if you could survive for this long and be relevant in the UFC and just keep on winning enough, because you don't see him keeping Smiling Sam Alvey around.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, dude, I mean, solid card all around. I think, like we said, it's the calm before the storm of the summer that's about to happen with these elite fights coming up.
We got 4 straight months type shit.
Yeah, something like that. Hey, we'll be there, boots on the ground, baby. Dude, we'll be there in a month.
In a month. I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Is Summer League at the same time?
Yeah.
Are we hitting that?
Yeah, for sure.
So we get to see Victor versus Scoot?
For sure.
You know, they always make the game, right? Where it's the one versus
it'll be Friday for sure. It'll be Friday for sure.
Are the Spurs? I'm sorry to get off topic, but it's late at night. We got 0 people in the live stream. So are the Spurs going to make the playoffs with Pop and Wembanyama and just the core or they don't have a core, but they have solid guys?
They'll make the playoffs next year.
Are they gonna mess around and cause a stir in the playoffs? No.
They'll make the playoffs.
Does Pop have another run in him?
I think like for Pop to have another run, like Victor has to be like really special right away.
What if Lillard decided to go over there?
Yeah, he could.
I mean, Lillard doesn't play Spurs basketball, but I think at this point he would to win a ring.
Yeah.
Does that make the most sense out of all the moves? Lillard to San Antonio. I mean, San Antonio is a destination now, right? With Victor?
No, not yet. We got to see how he is.
Yeah, dude, but I don't. Who was it that said Victor, if he's not Hakeem Olajuwon or one of those guys, he's a bust. You know what I'm talking about? That quote.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's the thing is like we're putting all this on him, like, and he's not like I always say this, like if you tell me this dude's fucking, they're telling me he's fucking Giannis and KD combined, like I'll fucking take my chances. He's not, but like that doesn't mean he's a bust.
Yeah, it's way too high of expectations.
Yeah,
And he's French. I mean,
bro.
the French always give up
Bro,
at the end of the day.
actually, now that you said that, speaking of high expectations, I gotta be honest. I know you have a different opinion on it. I was not impressed with Tough.
No, I mean, I'll admit it. Initially, like when I first watched it, I just thought it was cool because I was caught up in the moment. But I thought back on it, I was like, dude, there was nothing in there.
There was
Usually in the
nothing.
first,
There was nothing. There was nothing, bro. Like, how was that shit an hour?
yeah, usually, I mean, not even an hour if you count commercials, probably 45 minutes.
We really didn't even get to see much of the training. Like, I'm trying to think back on it.
No,
Like, I don't even want to watch it back because that shit was so bad. But like, what was in the show?
I don't know because usually in the first episode, it's the fights to get in the house, and then they draft individually, not just I take the veterans,
Yeah,
I take the young guys, I take the veterans.
Connor was
Bro,
barely
come on.
there. Fucking missed the weigh-ins.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
just yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because I expected so much because it was Connor and it was like all this hype. But like, I just was not impressed at all.
no, but even I'm not even saying this as recency bias, but I probably enjoyed the Amanda Juliana season last year just because they were there more and they had more
Yeah,
footage to work with. Because my theory is that Connor was just barely there, so they probably have
they got
not
to make
very
it last.
many.
They got to make it last.
Yeah, like they probably have half the footage to work with from this year that they do most years on, at least on Team Connor,
Yeah,
because like
I'm
he wasn't
excited.
at the yeah.
I'm excited to see it tomorrow and see like I don't know, but like yeah, maybe I'm being hard on it, but I did not like the first episode.
Like even when they showed, when they were in the parking lot and they showed him pulling up in the Lambo, I'm
Yeah,
like, what is this? A countdown? Come on, this is a
yeah.
reality show
Bro,
about
like,
fighters trying to make it
bro,
in the house.
I was hella
Like I don't
excited, bro,
know.
all day. I fucking got home, made some dinner, had my plate ready in front of me, watched it live. I was excited. I was like, bro, this shit's trash.
Yeah, I invited people over, and I gotta say, I'm glad they didn't come over
No,
because they
really?
probably never would have watched another episode.
Yeah, yeah. That's fuck.
It's
Yeah.
like if you invited your friends over to show them UFC, and it was Izzy Romero.
I'm just like getting to the. I think we're just getting to the point where like I don't know, and again, maybe it's too quick to judge, but like we just want to get to the end to see the fight announcement.
It could be like we're just so excited about this fight where the show's almost a minimum. But
Yeah,
do you agree with me that the vets should mop the floor as long
yeah.
as the vets are still dialed in? Because
The vet, he was the same age as the guy.
yeah, and all of these vets were good enough to make it into the UFC already. So you already
Yeah,
know that they're
a lot of
very,
them,
very, very above average fighters.
a lot of them have a wins in the UFC. Like it's
Like
fucking
that guy,
hard to
the
do
guy
that in
who
the UFC.
fought was 4-4 in the
Yeah,
UFC. Like there's a lot of guys that are a lot worse than 4-4 and don't get cut.
yeah,
And when he said how he got cut, he literally got caught with a knockout in the fight before his contract was up and like just didn't have good performances, and that was that. Like it's that cutthroat, but doesn't mean you're not a good fighter.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'm hoping maybe that. I guess I was just wanting to see like obviously everyone wants to see more Connor, but even then like
Yeah.
even like you said, bro, like I wasn't super stoked to see Amanda Nunez and Juliana Pena, but it was still like a really good show.
Like I enjoyed watching it every week.
Yeah, yeah. Vulcan Ortega, not very entertaining guys, but super. It was a super good show.
Because like the show is good for what it is. If you just show the
Yeah,
training and give the fighters backstories and show
but
them
that's what I'm
being
saying. Like
idiots in the house.
even if it wasn't Connor and Chandler and it was regular like dudes, like it still wasn't a good first episode.
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
what I'm
I
saying.
heard Suga talking on his podcast that he's down to do the Ultimate Fighter. I think I said it probably about 20 episodes. Oh, this is episode 45, by the way. Congratulations. That's solid. I've heard
We're
only
almost at
like
50.
0.7% of podcasts make it this far.
Yeah, the
So
odds get lower and lower every time.
Every time. We're gonna be up there with just Rogan pretty soon, man.
Facts.
So yeah, Sugar Sean versus I still think Cheeto would be the best just because he's good on the mic and he has good coaches around him.
That fight has to get there though.
I know Cheeto has work to do.
Yeah.
He has dude, before that Corey fight, I was saying it, all of his wins, not that like not at all that he got lucky, but he just kind of outlasted the other guy. Like it wasn't a skill for skill thing. The guy kind of outpunched himself, ran out of gas, and Cheeto knocked him out, which is really impressive still. But when you get to that top level, those guys aren't going to run out of gas, as we saw with Corey Sandhagen. So I don't know if Cheeto gets up there. He's going to be a big draw for the rest of his career, make a lot of money, get some knockout bonuses. But
yeah,
especially in that bantamweight division, maybe if it was light heavyweight. But
yeah. It is also pay-per-view week, UFC 289, Nunes versus Aldana. We'll get into our preview show on Thursday. We'll break down the whole card for you guys. But I just want to know, as you wake up today, where we stand at the moment, does Aldana have a shot?
I think she does. Bro, it's not like Juliana Pena is that much better than every other fighter in that division besides Amanda.
I think it's just matchup-wise.
I'm not even going to lie to you, dude. I don't know a whole lot about Aldana's game. So if you want to go on a little thing.
She's just super long, bro. Like, she's like size-wise, she matches up with Amanda Nunes really well. She's like, I don't want to say everything Juliana Pena was that gave Amanda fits, but like she's that same style like gave Amanda fits. Like she's super long. She's gonna be able to keep her at range, and I just think her power, like she has power, bro. I like Aldana, bro.
Dog of the day?
Bro. We'll worry about that. We'll
worry about that when you have some more sleep under your belt.
Yeah. Once I dig into the film and I can really give you a scout, but yeah, I mean,
dude, I just think Amanda's not taking it. I think she took the second Juliana fight very serious because all the eyes were on her. But you know, once you move out of the gym and you open up your own gym, you got a bunch of yes man or woman around you. In her case, I don't know. It's just the cracks start to show in the armor, and the women's divisions are getting better. So that gap between her and the rest of the ladies is getting smaller.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna fire on Irene. Just I don't know. Come on, Irene.
If Shevchenko's human, fucking Nunes is human, bro.
Yep. I think like I've always thought Shevchenko's better than Nunes, and I don't think Grassa's a lot better than Irene Aldana, pound for pound. So that's my logic. I'm not gonna lie, I don't dial in on the women's MMA as much as the men's. So if you're really serious about this stuff, probably don't take my advice on it. But yeah. And how about the real main event of that card? Quick thoughts on it. Charles Oliveira versus Beneil Dariush.
Yeah, I mean, I like Benny here.
I agree.
I don't know. You never know what Oliveira you're going to get.
And even in the other fights with Chandler and Gaethje and Dustin, he got knocked down, and those guys just didn't go. But Beneil's going to go. He's confident enough in his grappling, as kind of like what we saw with Islam.
Yeah.
Dude, I kind of think Beneil has action against Islam as well. I don't want to look ahead for him, but I just think stylistically he's a good enough striker and grappler because, like, is Volk that much better of a grappler than Beneil? Probably not. And Beneil's a lot bigger. I know styles make fights. I know Volk is just ridiculously good game plan wise, everything. It's a lot more than that, but just kind of doing that MMA math, it makes you think that Beneil will definitely have some action against Islam.
Yeah, for sure. I think Benny's a bad matchup for anybody, bro. He's a bad matchup. Really bad matchup.
There's a reason he hasn't been able to get fights. If
Yeah.
guys think you're an easy fight, they'll fight you, even if you don't have a big name, in my opinion. Because why wouldn't they want to whoop someone with a good number by their name? Right?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
All right. And then I had a couple. Did we touch on the UFC 291 card besides the main event?
No.
All right. So I got the rest of the main card for us and the headliner of the prelims. So in the co-main event, we got Alex Poetin Pereira versus Jan Blachowicz, which I think we did touch on. We both think that it's a very good fight, a smart fight to make, win-win for both guys if they can get it done. And then the third fight of the night, we got Paulo Costa versus Ikram Aliskerov. What a jump for Ikram, right? We were
We talked
just
about that
talking
one. How we
about,
were like, why didn't Costa and Sean Strickland just fight each other?
yeah, Ikram was the guy who was known for losing to Hamzat, but now he's
Yeah.
fighting Costa on the third spot on a pay-per-view after one win. Kudos to him. And
Shots.
then maybe not the most exciting fight of the night for me, but it's going to be a banger. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson versus Michel Pereira. I feel like this is supposed to be on like the last 3 pay-per-views, but
Yeah.
we'll see if it actually happens here. I hope so. Shouts Wonderboy. And then this one scares me for my boy Derek Lewis. He's fighting in altitude. Why would you put Derek Lewis in altitude, bro? He's already old and tired enough. And Derek Lewis, why don't you just retire or go fight? Go box a celebrity, man. Go box a retired NFL player.
Bro, he
I
fucking
don't
loves
know, dude.
that
I don't
money,
think
bro.
he's UFC heavyweight caliber anymore, which hurts to say because I love Derek Lewis and he's really good.
Yeah, I hate
But
seeing him get knocked out, bro.
yeah. And then so he's fighting Marcos Rodrigo de Lima from Brazil. I don't know, man. I think Marcos will probably get it done. And
Yeah.
then for the headliner of the prelims, we got Tony Ferguson coming back against Bobby Green. I think this is going to be a good fight. I don't really know how to feel about that one right off the rip. I feel like that's a pretty good matchup.
Yeah, really good matchup.
And then one more that's not on this card that I really liked was Curtis Blades versus Yalton Almeida.
Hmm.
They threw the only 2 grapplers besides Johnny Boy in the heavyweight division against each other.
Yeah.
I guess Aspinall's kind of a grappler too, but yeah, I think that'll be a good one to see who belongs up there. Good test for Almeida. I think because you said they give him Sergey, that's a great step right before Sergey, so they don't just kill the guy.
Yeah, facts. So he's a fucking problem.
Yeah. So I think that's it for MMA talk. You got anything else on the top of your head?
I'm down, brother. I'm just
Can we get a
walking up
quick NBA Finals talk? How you feeling about it so far?
Nuggets in 5.
No, they take both in Miami.
Yeah.
Damn. Spo doesn't
I'm not
make the adjustment.
I'm not overreacting to the one game.
And also, I gotta throw this on. So you might see Dimes and I doing some other sports as well. We might be branching out on the sports media, the Grid Network. Shout out the
And,
Grid. We're gonna be starting. I don't know what the show's called yet, but we're gonna be doing
see,
a little
you see,
debates.
you see, I don't know any of this. I just go where I'm told. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, he's talent. He's talent.
I just go where I'm
I'm
told,
on.
bro. I just do what the higher ups tell me to do.
That's what you call talent in the network right there. We just tell him what to do, get him in front of a
I just
camera,
do
and he
what the
just
higher ups
talks.
tell me to do, man. I just pull up.
So yeah, basically, we're gonna be if y'all have ever watched Around the Horn on ESPN, we're gonna be doing that type of thing. So y'all get to see us debate basketball, debate football. We got the Cowboys can fan. I know they're gonna be coming hard with their Cowboys takes. I'm gonna be having to hold up my armor, deflecting it, firing back with some Giants takes. I think on the first episode, since no one is listening right now, I could say this. On the first episode, I'm gonna say Giants 2024 Super Bowl winners, just kind of as my Max Kellerman Iguodala take. You know what I mean?
I feel
I
you.
feel like you got to have one of those if you're gonna be a big time analyst. Like none of them say the smart takes, right?
Yeah, yeah. Get
You
people
kind of
talking.
just say whatever's gonna get clicks.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna say Daniel Jones MVP or I buzz my head. I'm saying that. Buzz my head with the chin strap beard. If Daniel Jones doesn't win the
Tough.
MVP, that's going on the first episode right there.
Tough.
We're looking like Hamzat.
Yeah, but I can't wait. I can't wait to get out to Vegas though for the International Fight Week though. It's gonna be legit.
Dude, I gotta get tickets for UFC X. Neil Vaughn's also performing that week too. He's hilarious. So I'm trying to see him. Hey, if any of y'all listening, you're going to Fight Week. I know Chocolate Toast and Steve are gonna be there. Our big club board, we're gonna meet up with him there. So yeah, Vegas International Fight Week. It's when everyone goes.
We'll be out there. Super Bowl.
Facts. Our Super Bowl. All right, you got any last words for the people?
I do not.
Me neither. Good night, everybody. Deuces.
Short and sweet. Appreciate y'all. We'll be back Thursday.